Welcome to Variant Edition, your source for comic book news and culture. I'm Mike.
And I'm Nick. Now, as everybody should already know, Variant Edition is the first weekly video podcast about comics and comic culture. We brought you the latest comic news, reviewed the best that comics have to offer, and interviewed some of the biggest names in the business.
And now we're expanding. Remember, some of you are watching us on TV through Akimbo On Demand, but that's not enough.
No, we want to grow, so we're adding something new to Variant Edition. Variant Edition Tuesdays.
Variant Edition Tuesdays?
That's right. Everyone knows that comics come out on Wednesday, right?
Absolutely.
So every Tuesday, we'll be bringing you the latest headlines, looking at what comics will be coming out on Wednesday, and letting you know what you need to know before you go into your local comic shop.
But I bet our viewers are thinking, don't we pretty much do that already?
And to those viewers I say, shut the hell up, because we'll be giving you all that and more in about 5 minutes or less. Oh, and don't worry, we'll still have our regular half-hour episodes that come out later in the week.
You see, Variant Edition Tuesdays will get you ready for the action on Wednesday. Our regular episodes will then feature more in-depth looks at the news, full reviews of comics and statues, plus interviews with up-and-coming and established creators.
So Tuesday is the tease, and later in the week, you get the payoff.
Okay, so we spent too much time talking about this. Nick, bring us some news.
Here's your headlines for Tuesday, March 26, 2007. So you don't believe there isn't any money to be made in comics, do you? Well, maybe it's just in the movies. TMNT premiered at #1 this weekend, overtaking Frank Miller's 300, which has scored over $162 million in just 17 days. TMNT opened with a reported $25 million. Angelina Jolie is signed to play the Fox in Universal's upcoming adaptation of Wanted, and reportedly, Columbia Pictures has obtained the rights to the Green Hornet. It's been a few years, and comic movies are still big business. Maybe it's not a fad. On the other side of the screen, Dark Horse is reporting that it has printed more than 250,000 copies of 300 since January 2006. And Kevin Eastman recently sold the original art for the entire first issue of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on eBay for just over $250,000. Guess there's some money still left for comics. Speaking of money, the tiny nation of Dubai will soon be the host to a major theme park. The theme? Marvel Comics. And lastly, a confusing story full of intrigue and lies. Stan Lee is suing Stan Lee, who is suing Marvel for $5 billion. Yeah, I keep reading it, and it doesn't make any sense. We should have a full report of that later this week on Variant Edition.
Thanks for the news, Nick. This week isn't the biggest week for comics, but there's still a couple of cool books out there to keep your eyes out for. For those of you who may have missed Buffy Season 8, #1, or Captain America #25, you're in luck. Second prints of these books, plus Civil War: The Initiative, should start hitting shelves this week. The first of the fill-in issues for Action Comics starts this week. We get some of our favorites, Elephant Men #8 and DMZ #17, along with Ultimate Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and Ultimate X-Men. All of them come out this week. And for all of you Turner and Aspen fans, check out Fathom Kiani #1, with of course a special variant to cover by Michael Turner, the man himself. And just so you can start saving, Previews comes out this week as well. You can start planning on what you're going to be blogging about for the next couple of months. Meanwhile, I'll be reading Wolverine #52 and Silent War along with Superman Confidential. And comics aren't the only things that come out on Wednesdays. We also got some cool statues and toys coming out.
That's right. Hellboy is not just in comics this week. Expect to find busts of Hellboy and Abe Sapien from the Hellboy animated movies in the shops. Can't wait to check them out. They really seem to capture, the characters from the animated movies, right?
Absolutely. But those of you who may have missed this bad boy, worry not. The Preview Special Edition exclusive 18-inch Hellboy with jetpack comes out on Wednesday.
And in keeping with the Red Demonic Eyes, Marvel Select has the new Mephisto figure out. The Marvel Selects are hit or miss, so we'll have to get our hands on him and see how they did.
And of course, remember to check back later on this week for Mr. Swiss review of the Big Green Guy. See you then. Okay, that's it for Variant Edition Tuesday. Be sure to check us out later this week for our exclusive coverage from the Mid-Jersey Comic Con.
We had a good time at that con, right, Mike?
Absolutely.
Smaller cons can be a lot of fun. We talked to a lot of the creators in attendance, and Kevin got to sit down with comics legend Michael Golden.
Remember, there are quite a few ways to watch us. You can check us out at variantedition.com, iTunes, YouTube, Google Video, Akimbo, and with more to come in the future.
That's it for our first Variant Edition Tuesday. We'll see you later in the week.
Bye for now.